The new details this morning in that school scare in Portland, Oregon. Police releasing the identity of the teen who allegedly brought a shotgun to school. We will hear from the hero credited with subduing him in just a moment. But first, what we're learning about the suspect and those terrifying moments. This morning, a first look at the 18-year-old suspect and the weapon police say he used to terrorize fellow students and staff at Park Rose High School in Portland.
I need rifle operators to start heading towards Park Rose.
You see it on TV, but for it to be your life in your school with your friends, I think it's a whole different thing.
Around noon Friday, authorities say Angel Granados brandished this shotgun, his peers immediately alerting security.
Once we heard that there was a gun, everybody just started panicking more. Like, people were crying and people shaking.
Terrified students sheltering in place, huddled together, as witnesses say Granados roamed the halls looking distraught before barging into a classroom. That's when Park Rose coach and security guard Keenan Lowe lunged at the teen gunman, the former University of Oregon standout wide receiver, managing to tackle him to the ground, holding Granados down until officers swarmed the scene, taking him into custody.
Campus security with the active shooter and in custody on the western side of the building.
No injuries were reported, and Lowe now hailed a hero.
He put his life at danger for us.
And joining us now from Portland is that hero security guard and football coach Keenan Lowe. Keenan, we want to commend you, first of all, for your bravery, and thank you so much for taking the time to speak with us. Walk us through that moment, Keenan. What threat did you see that made you think, I've got to jump in, I've got to stop this?
So I get a call on the radio on our main campus to go out to the Fine Arts building, which is, just across campus, a little walk outside, and just get a regular call to go grab a student. And I walk into a classroom, ask if the student's there. I'm in the classroom for 15 or 20 seconds, and the door opens, and there's a student with a shotgun. So everything happened so fast, and it was the longest fraction of a second of my life. But I kind of assessed that situation, and my instincts kicked in, and I lunged for the gun, and we both had the gun. We had four hands on the gun, and students are running out of the back of the classroom, and I'm just trying to make sure that the end of the gun isn't pointing towards where the students are running, but also not pointed at myself. So I end up getting the gun from him, getting the gun with my right hand and holding them off with my left hand and calling for a teacher to come grab the gun from me. I feel like I was put in that room in that very moment for a reason, to protect those kids. And that's why I love being a part of this high school that I'm at, is to be around the kids and be there for the community. And in that moment, I was called upon, and I just reacted, and like I said, instincts kicked in, and I was able to make something good out of something that could have been very, very tragic.
You've been praised across the country for your heroic actions. Parents in tears have thanked you publicly. What does it feel like to be called a hero?
It feels great. But for me, like I said, I feel like I was put in that room for a reason. The shooter didn't know I was in that room when he opened the door, and I think there's things in my life that have happened that I think have prepared me for that very moment, to act. So I'm appreciative. I thank God that no one got hurt. And, thank God that I was in that room.
Keenan, when you go back to school after what happened, the trauma that you saw, and you see all those kids again, what will you be thinking?
I'm just going to be, thankful for the kids. I love coaching. I love coaching football. I also coach track, and I love being around the kids and being a support system for them. So, I'm excited to get back to school on Monday and see all the faces, and I think the whole community, the whole school is just going to be happy that everybody's okay.
Well, Keenan, I can tell you as a parent, it is comforting to know that there are coaches and staff members like you in between danger and our children in our schools. Thank you so much for your courage, and we appreciate your time and words this morning. Keenan, thank you.
Thanks, I appreciate it.
And as we mentioned, Keenan was a standout football player for the Oregon Ducks, fielded many tackles, but that tackle there was no doubt, the most important of his life.
Oh, and to be able to hold the gun down and that student at the same time by himself, that is incredible.
And he says he was just the right place at the right time, but it's a special kind of person to act and go towards danger, a man with a gun, a young man with a gun, and jump right in and do what he did.
That's absolutely right.
Very special.
All right.
Hi, everyone. George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.